Good morning, students. Welcome to Diamond Group of Institution. Myself, Mohammad Sila, faculty in physics. Yesterday, we discussed the magnet, properties of magnet, and magnetic field, properties of magnetic field, and some definitions we discussed, pole strength, and magnetic dipole moment. Okay, in last class we discussed. Now, today class, a topic is bar magnet as an equivalent solenoid, or also one more method to ask the question. The name is expression for magnetic field on the axial line of a short bar magnet. This topic is most important according to PU syllabus. Okay, number of times asked in the examination for 5 mark question, long answer. Okay, before going to start this topic, we will discuss some important points related to this topic. Okay, we are taking a one wire. This is the wire, and a wire is carrying a current I. This wire is carrying a current I. In fourth chapter, moving charges, Oersted is the name of the scientist. He says that when current is flowing through a conductor, magnetic field is produced in the surrounding space. Okay, कंडक्टर्स में करंट फ्लो हो गया तो सराउंडिंग में मैग्नेटिक फील्ड आ गया, ओरस्टेड बोलो. देन दिस इज द वायर. वायर इज वन टाइप ऑफ कंडक्टर. If current is flowing in a conductor means magnetic field is produced in the surrounding space. Okay. In the fourth chapter, moving charges, one more derivation we will discuss. That name is magnetic field at a point on the axis of a circular coil carrying current. Of a circular coil carrying current. We are taking the wire in the form of a circular coil. This is a circular coil. Radius of the circular coil is R, and this circular coil has the two elements. One is A, B, another one is A dash and B dash. These are the elements. And each of length is dl. According to this question, magnetic field at a point on the axis. We are placing a point on the axis. Then this is the axis, and we are placing a one point P. P be a point on the axis. The distance from point to center of the circular coil is x. The distance from point to center of the coil is x. Then just we said current is flow. Imagine current is flowing in a circular coil, that is I. When current is flowing in a circular coil, magnetic field is produced. Then what is the magnetic field at point P due to this circular coil carrying current? ये coil में current flow होने से magnetic field आ रहा. What is the magnetic field at point P? We will discuss. In this derivation, the final equation is come. dB is equals to mu naught by 4 pi 2 pi I r square divided by r square plus x square. Whole power is 3 by 2. Okay. I means current in the coil, r means radius, x is the distance from point to center. Okay. This is the expression, final expression of this derivation. Okay. What is the magnetic field at P due to this circular coil? Okay. Then how many number of turns in this circular coil? Only one turn. Then we are writing one turn. due to one turn. Okay, magnetic field is this one. Okay, if the circular coil has a n number of turns, okay, n number of turns, we are writing n turns. Okay, if the coil has n number of turns, then we can write extra n here because coil has a n number of. This equation is most useful in this topic. This equation is most useful in this topic. Our topic is bar magnet as an equivalent solenoid. Now the question is rises, what is solenoid? We are taking a one wire. This wire is bent in the form of a helix. This is the path of helix. This is the wire, and a wire is bent in the form of a helix. Neighboring turns are closely spaced. Is called as solenoid. Okay, wire is bent. Then it is like a form of a box. इसको हम बॉक्स के टाइप में शेप करेंगे. Then we are taking a one solenoid. Solenoid. This is the solenoid. Solenoid. Solenoid means a wire, a long wire is bent in the form of a helix where neighboring turns are closely spaced. Okay, this is the solenoid. And the length of the solenoid is 2L. Length of the solenoid is 2L. And we are taking this one is called as O. O is the center of the solenoid. Total distance of solenoid is 2L. Then right side the distance is L and the left side distance is also L. L plus L means 2L. Radius of the solenoid is A. Radius of the solenoid is A. Our topic is magnetic field on the axial line. We are placing a one point on this axial line. That point is P. P be a point on the axial line. The distance from center of the solenoid to P, the distance is R. Center of the solenoid to P, the distance is R. In this big solenoid, we are taking a one small piece. That piece is called as element. Okay. Then in this big solenoid, we are taking a one small piece that is called as element. This is called as element. Element. And the thickness of the element is dx. The thickness of the element is dx. The distance from center of the coil to element, that distance is x. Okay. Once again, just simple point. Consider a solenoid of length 2L. A is the radius. P be a point on axis. The distance from P to O is R. Okay. In this big solenoid, we are taking a one small piece. That small piece is called as element, and its thickness is dx. Okay. The distance from center to element, that distance is x. Okay. Now, how many number of turns in this element? Okay, number of turns. This is the solenoid बोल के हम think कर रहे हैं. In this solenoid, we are taking one small piece. Imagine this piece. Okay, this one is called as we are saying element. But how many number of turns? There are large number of turns. Okay, then how many number of turns in this element? We are writing number of turns in element. We don't know how many number of turns. That's why we are writing n. And these n number of turns are in a distance is dx. n एलिमेंट में n नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स है और वो n नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स कितना डिस्टेंस में है dx में. देन नेक्स्ट वैसे ही once again number of turns in solenoid, number of turns in solenoid, total big solenoid में कितना number of turns है. Okay, we are writing n number of turns and the distance of the n number of turns is 2l. This is the equation. Okay, magnetic field at a point on circular coil carrying current. This equation is useful in this derivation. According to this equation, we are writing, okay, magnetic field at P due to element. Magnetic field at P due to the element. What is the magnetic field at point P due to the element? Okay, then what is our equation? dB. Okay, dB we are writing mu naught by 4 pi. It is constant value, constant of proportionality. We are writing mu naught by 4 pi. 2 pi, we are writing 2 pi. Next word is n, number of turns. Okay, then we are discussing about element. Okay, in this element, number of turns in element is n dx. Number of turns in element is n dx. We are writing n dx. Current is I. The current flowing in the coil is I. That's why we are writing I. Next word R. R is the radius. But what is the radius here? A. In place of R, we are writing A square. Then divide by R square. In place of R square, we are writing A square. Next word is X square. What is X? The distance from point to center of the coil. But in this case, the distance from point to center of the coil, the distance is R. The distance from center of the coil to element is X. But we are discussing about element. What is the distance from element to point? That is our question. Total distance is R. This distance is X. Then what is the remaining distance? We can write R minus of X. We are writing here plus R minus of X square. Then whole power is 3 by 2. According to this derivation, we are writing our equation number 1. Then in this case, we are comparing the values of R, A and X. Okay, that is R is greater than X and R is greater than A. R value is greater as compared to A and R value is greater as compared to X. Okay, if X is small and A is small, means X square is very small, neglected. A square is also very small, neglected. Then we are writing, substitute this value in the above equation. Then denominator terms, A square plus R minus X whole square whole power is 3 by 2. Then A value is small, A square is very small, neglect it. X value is small as compared to R, means X value is small, means neglect it. What is the remaining terms? We are writing, okay, R square outside 3 by 2. R square whole power is 3 by 2. This 2 is get cancelled. Then we can write R cube. This is the value of A square plus R minus X whole square whole power is 3 by 2. Okay. Add this value in equation number 1. What is equation number 1? dB is equals to mu naught by 4 pi as it is 2 pi n I 2 pi n dx I a square is as it is. In place of this denominator term, we are writing r cube, then r cube. It is our equation number 2. Equation 2 is magnetic field at point P due to the element. ये एलिमेंट का वजह से P पॉइंट्स पर इतना मैग्नेटिक फील्ड आ, एलिमेंट का वजह से. Okay, the next one we are calculating total magnetic field at P due to the solenoid. Okay, first one is element, second one is solenoid. What is the magnetic field at P due to the solenoid? ये big solenoid का वजह से P points पर कितना magnetic field? To calculate the magnetic field, we are using a integration. Okay, integration of dB, then integration of mu naught by 4 pi 2 pi n I dx I a square r cube is as it is. Okay, we are using the limit minus L to plus L because right side of the origin we are taking a positive number and left side of the origin we are taking a negative number. Okay, then integration of dB is b. Okay, and we are taking all the term is outside except dx. Okay, mu naught by 4 pi 2 pi n I a square r cube is outside. Inside the integration only one term, that is dx. Next step, b mu naught by 4 pi, okay, 2 pi n I r square by a cube is as it is. Integration of dx is x. Okay, limit is as it is. The next one, b is as it is. This term is again as it is. Okay, we are using the limit L minus of L. Again this b is as it is. This whole term is as it is. Okay, minus into minus plus L is 2L. We write the equation number 3. This is equation 3 is the magnetic field at P due to the solenoid. Total solenoid का वजह से P पॉइंट पर इतना मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है. Next we are using magnetic dipole moment of a solenoid. Okay, magnetic dipole moment of a solenoid. In the last class we discussed the magnetic dipole moment. What is magnetic dipole moment? The product of pole strength and magnetic length is called as magnetic dipole moment. Okay, we write the equation. That equation is m is equals to qm into 2l. What is qm? Pole strength. What is 2l? Okay, length of the dipole or magnetic length. Then don't confuse. फोर्थ चैप्टर में एक मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल मोमेंट है एंड फिफ्थ चैप्टर में एक मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल मोमेंट. ओके, दिस इज द मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल मोमेंट. इन फोर्थ चैप्टर same definition, magnetic dipole moment of a current loop. Magnetic dipole moment of a current loop, and that equation is m is equals to I into A. I is current, A is area. Okay, this is the derivation is magnetic dipole moment of a current loop. This one is current loop, means that's why we are using a magnetic dipole moment of a current loop of solenoid, means product of current and area. In this solenoid there are number of terms, that's why we are writing number of terms. Okay, number of terms of a solenoid. What is the number of turns of a solenoid? Here we write number of turns of a solenoid is n into 2l. Okay, we are writing n into 2l. Current is denoted by I. Area formula is pi r square. R is the radius, but in this case what is the radius here? A. Radius is here, that's why we are writing pi a square. It is our equation number 4. Add equation 4 in equation 3, then we get this value we are adding in equation 3. Okay, what is the value? N 2l. Here is n and this one is 2l. I, this one is I. Okay, next is pi a square. This one is pi and this one is a square. Means in place of this whole term we are writing, Okay, in place of this term, whole term, we are writing m. Then b is as it is, mu naught by 4 pi is as it is, 2 is as it is. In place of this whole term, we are writing m divided by r cube. This is the equation. Okay. Next topic, magnetic dipole placed in a uniform magnetic field. Dipole placed in a uniform magnetic field. Or one more method to ask the question. Okay. Derive an expression for torque. Derive an expression for torque acting on a dipole. Torque is acting on a dipole placed in a uniform electric field. This one is topic is also very important. Okay, number of times came in the examination for 3-mark questions. Our topic is magnetic dipole. In the last class, as you know, already we discussed dipole. What is dipole? A system of two equal and opposite pole strength separated by a small distance is called as dipole. We are taking a one bar magnet. Okay, this is the bar magnet. Every magnet has the two poles. Okay, one is north pole, another one is south pole. Okay, every magnet has two poles. One is north pole, another one is south pole. And the line joining the north pole and south pole, line joining the north pole and south pole, this line is called as magnetic axis. Okay, and the distance between the two poles, that distance is called as magnetic length, and the magnetic length is denoted by 2L. Our topic is dipole placed in a uniform magnetic field. This dipole is placed in a uniform magnetic field. These are the magnetic field lines. These are the magnetic field lines, and magnetic field lines are denoted by B. For example, this one is called as north pole, think. This one is called as south pole, think. Magnetic field line. Then angle is created. The angle is called as theta. Okay, theta is the angle between magnetic field and dipole axis or magnetic axis. Theta is the angle between magnetic field and magnetic axis. In the first chapter, we discussed the electric field intensity. There is a one formula, E is equals to F by Q, electric field intensity. Imagine these are the electric field lines. Okay, in this electric field lines, we are placing a one charge. If the charge is positive, okay, if we take this charge this side, means F equals to Q into E. F means force experienced by the charge due to electric field. ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का वजह से ये चार्ज के ऊपर फोर्स आ रहा. ओके, ड्यू टू दैट फोर्स द चार्ज इज मूविंग. If the charge is positive, means it is move in the direction of electric field. Charge is positive, means it is move in the direction of electric field. If the charge is negative, means it is move opposite to the direction of electric field. Positive charge is moving in the direction of electric field. Negative charge is moving opposite to the direction of electric field. Okay, the same situation is here. Okay, magnetic field. In magnetic field, we are placing a dipole. It has the two poles. One is north pole, another one is the south pole. These poles are experienced a magnetic force. If the pole north pole, then the magnetic force direction is this side, and the force is plus QMB. Plus QMB. What is QM? Pole strength. And what is B? Magnetic field. And force on a north pole, then we are writing QMB. Okay, then we are writing force on, okay, S pole, is QMB. QM means pole strength, B means magnetic field. Next, force on N pole. Then we are writing QMB. Both forces are equal but in opposite direction. One is moving in the direction of magnetic field, another one is opposite to the direction of magnetic field. Two equal and opposite forces are acting on a dipole. Then the dipole is take a turn. Okay. Two equal and opposite forces are acting on a dipole. Then dipole is taking a turn. That turning effect of a force is called as torque. That turning effect of a force is called as torque. Torque. Torque equals to, formula is force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance, okay, a perpendicular distance is drawn from the two ends of the pole. We are taking a line this side. Again, we are drawn a this side. This one is N. Okay. This one is A and this one is S. Okay. This line NA is parallel to SA. NA line is parallel to SA. Okay. This one is perpendicular distance. Then torque is denoted by tau. Force. What is the force here? Force on south pole is QMB. Force on north pole is QMB. Okay, force in magnitude form. We are writing. What is the force? QMB. QM is pole strength and B is magnetic field. Perpendicular distance. What is the perpendicular distance we are taking here? NA. NA. But what is the value of NA? We don't know. To calculate the value of NA, we are using a sin theta. Okay, because it looks like a triangle. SNA, this is a triangle. Okay, this one is theta, means we are taking the angle is theta. Sin theta equals to formula opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay, what is the opposite side? NA. What is the hypotenuse side? NS. We are writing sin theta equals to NA by NS. Okay, NA sin theta is as it is, NA is as it is. NS. What is NS? The distance between two poles. The distance between two poles is 2L. In place of NS, we are writing 2L. Again, we are taking the 2L is this side. Then NA equals to 2L sin theta. Substitute this value in this equation. We are writing torque is as it is, QMB is as it is. In place of NA, we are writing 2L sin theta, 2L sin theta. Okay. Then next, QM, 2L we are taking in one box. And the remaining terms, B sin theta is as it is. QM, pole strength, 2L, magnetic length. The product of pole strength and magnetic length is called as magnetic dipole moment. We are writing in place of this magnetic dipole moment M. B is as it is, sin theta is as it is. Okay, this is the equation for torque in magnitude form. If we are writing in the vector form, means M vector cross of B vector. Sin theta means cross product. There is one question. Give an expression for torque acting on a dipole placed in a uniform magnetic field and when it is maximum and minimum. 3 more questions maybe. Okay. Give an expression for torque. What is the expression for torque? Just we discussed. Torque tau equals to formula MB sin theta. Okay. What is M? Magnetic dipole moment. What is B? Magnetic field. What is theta? Theta is the angle between magnetic dipole moment and magnetic field. Okay. In first one, we are writing this is the magnetic field line. In magnetic field line, a dipole is placed. Okay. Direction of magnetic dipole moment is from south pole to north pole. The direction of magnetic dipole moment, it is denoted by M. Both are in the same direction. Both are in the same direction means theta equals to 0 degree. Okay, this value we are adding in above equation. Then torque tau equals to mb sine theta. Then mb sine theta value is 0 degree. Then sine 0 degree means its value is called as 0. Sine 0 value is 0. 0 into mb means 0. Then torque is said to be a minimum. Okay, torque is said to be a minimum. Then next one, for example, this is the same direction. If again, for example, if you can write, this is the magnet. Okay, this is the magnet. This one is south pole. This one is north pole. If this is the direction of magnetic dipole moment is in this direction, m. Okay, this one is parallel and this one is called as anti-parallel. Anti-parallel means we can write theta equals to 180 degree. If theta equals to 180 degree, then also the torque is minimum. The next one, when it is maximum, again we are taking a magnetic field line. In magnetic field lines, dipole is placed. The direction of magnetic dipole moment is from south pole to north pole. Then angle is created. What is the angle? Theta equals to 90 degree. Angle is created. Theta equals to 90. We are adding this value in this above equation. Torque tau equals to mb sine theta. In place of theta, we are writing 90 degree. Sine 90 degree value is 1. 1 into mb means mb. Then torque tau equals to mb means torque is maximum when theta equals to 90 degree and torque is minimum when theta equals to 0 degree or 180 degree. Okay. Today class we discussed the bar magnet as an equivalent solenoid and we discussed the dipole placed in a uniform magnetic field. These two topics are most important. Tomorrow class we will discuss magnetic element and magnetic properties of material. Okay, thank you.